everyone, and welcome to Coffee with Cartors. My name is Marika Kotze, and I'm the online fundraiser for the Cartors Protection Association. And it would make my little heart very happy if you could like and share this far and wide. As June 16th is Youth Day, this month will be dedicated to youths of all sorts. Today, we will be talking to our newest recruit, Yrus, who is a trainee equine welfare practitioner. And she's had a very busy morning, and we're very grateful that she's taking the time to talk to us. Welcome, Yrus.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us.
No problem. Please tell us a little bit about yourself, where you are from, and how you ended up working for Cartors.
So I'm from Worcester, a smallish town on the other side of the mountains. I went to school there at Technical High School George Day, and then after I matriculated in 2016, I went to studies with equines, but I had absolutely no equine background before I went and studied at the Elsenburg Agriculture College and the Lipizzanes in Johannesburg. And you're probably wondering how I actually came into work with horses if I had no horse background. I always wanted to work with animals, and all the courses that we Googled or could find is that I needed sciences for that. And then this was the only course that I could find that I only needed a matric certificate. And that's basically how I got my equine qualifications and things like that. And then after I studied, I obviously searched for a job. And then I got tagged in a Facebook post, which when I saw, I was like, this is the perfect job for me. And then my dad said, like, remember, you're working in a very harsh environment. You're going to see a lot of things. And so I basically put the idea on hold, on ice. And then like a week later, some of my family friends called us and said they saw this ad in the newspaper. And while we were talking, I realized it's the exact same job. And then I was like, okay, this is a sign. Maybe I should apply. And then I applied, and then two months later, I got hired. And now I'm part of this wonderful team at the Cartors Protection Association. So
Tell me, what is a typical day like for a trainee equine welfare practitioner?
A typical day, those words do not exist in my dictionary, but we don't have typical days, but we do have our landmarks, which are or for me, it's the clinic. Then we do some field work, and then the administration, which the clinic entails is basically we help the horses buy feed, and put on shoes for them. We do some health checks to make sure they're in good condition and all those things. And then the field works are like stable checks, deworming, medical emergencies, which is basically first aid we give the horses. If a horse gets into a motor vehicle accident, we go out to the scene to check out what we can help with, and then we do follow-up treatments, obviously under the vet's instructions, and things like that, and then patrol and complaints. And then administration is basic. I know most people, when they hear the word admin, they're like, oh, not this. But for me, I actually quite much enjoy admin. It gives me a while to just actually sit down for a little bit and think about something else instead of just driving all over the place.
We work in challenging situations. So as a young woman, what is it like for you to work on the Cape Flats?
It is very challenging, specifically in the idea of me being a young, I'm the youngest on our team, And that also has an effect because I'm also one of the younger people in the industry. So a lot of the people say like, yeah, but I'm older than you. I know much more than you. And that is a little bit hard, but we come past it. And my mother was a nurse that also worked in the lower income group, and I also have a foster brother that came from that, so I thought I could cope with it, but I was very much wrong because how I saw the owners treating their horses badly just because they're very desperate to make a living. Not that I'm making any excuses for them. I'm just just because they're desperate to help their families, and the language we hear every day is also very challenging, except because I'm not used to it. But eventually I got deaf to the words and things like that. So I would say it's a work in progress, getting to know these people, and because you can never know someone fully.
Yeah, so you've been here for a little over a year and a half. And what have been some of the highlights since you've started at Cartos?
My biggest highlight is finally getting my trucking license just after I started at Cartos. So that was a big deal for me in trucking my first horse and helping the horses get to a vet and helping them, things like that. So
Yeah,
that's definitely one.
We have a little video of you trucking Cyrus the other day, so we'll share that with the viewers.
Good morning, everyone. This is Kelly, one of our youngest equine welfare practitioners, and she's taking us out today to go and collect a horse for a vet case. Please let us know why we're going out to fetch Cyrus.
Hi everyone, we're fetching Cyrus today because one of the senior inspector here, Diana Tritter, went earlier this week to go and treat him, and we can't precisely say where he saw in his back leg, and then suddenly his stifle locked. We did everything that we could, we reversed him, but the stifle was just not unlocked, so he's unsound in his hind leg. So he's going to be checked out by the vet today because it's above our knowledge to help him. So we're bringing in the vet so that he can be checked out by the vet.
So now we're going to go with Jellies on a road trip, and we're going to film collecting Cyrus. Off we go.
Cape Town at 15 degrees.
News that Cape Town needs to know now.
And quality over the coast.
Oh, there's that little pony. I can't see, he's still in his gown. Yeah, there's Ted's little pony that gave us a show of note yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, he ran and he bucked and he jumped. Hello.
Economic opportunities. David Rainier has now added his voice to calls for the license exemption cap for embedded generation plants.
Cape Coastal
He
Property
says
Group.
this cap should be increased to at least 50 megawatts, and he says this will.
Ay, lang ka kanto dito.
Okay, so this is Cyrus who we picked up. Now we're just waiting for the vet to come. He has 9 munchies here. some concern, and then we're just waiting for the vet to come and check him out.
So Cyrus was seen by the vet, and is he all better now?
But he's still on treatment that was given by the vet. So for the next, it's going to be an ongoing problem, unfortunately. But if the owners keep up what we tell them to do, then you'll be fine in a few weeks to probably a few months. But it is unfortunately an ongoing condition that he has.
And we saw you loading alongside Diana there. What's it like for you working with such a legend at Cartos?
Oh my word, how do I describe it? I've learned already so much from her, and she is really amazing at being my mentor, and she learns me a lot, especially with almost the 23 years experience she has in this industry, and she always helps me through the good and the bad. And even though she's on leave, you can always call her and ask her for advice, and she's really amazing working with. And yeah, like I said, how do I describe it?
So what are your aspirations, your dreams and hopes for the future, Elise?
So obviously my first one is obviously to get my inspectorate and my EWP things ready so that I can become a full member of the team and drag my own weight around a little bit instead of them dragging me a little bit. And just to never stop learning every day from everyone in my team. And I also want to help our rehabilitation and rescue center that's in Gordons Bay to assist them with the wonderful horses that are being up for adoption and giving them loving, caring, forever homes, and then to be the voice for the horses that who obviously can't speak for themselves. So that's basically my goals for the next few years.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us today and sharing your experiences. We really appreciate it, and good luck for the future. We'll be watching you closely.
I'm sure. Thank you for inviting me.
It's a pleasure. Enjoy your day. So if you enjoyed that, please share with your friends far and wide. And while we're here for fun and games, it's not all about fun and games. And we would also like you to donate some money. So it's very easy to donate with SnapScan. Today, we're telling you how to donate. If you make payments using SnapScan, then it's really easy to donate. You don't even need to scan the QR code. All you need to do is open the app on your phone, click on More, then on Donate, search for Cartels Protection Association and enter your donation. And Carl would really appreciate it if you remember to enter a reference, and then we know exactly where your donation has to go. And so we hope that you remember to donate. Because it's Youth Month, we would like to share with you a very special little horse that was born in June 2015. Her name was Little Miss Lauren. She was born at the R&R, and our staff soon noticed that she wasn't developing the way she should. She was sleepy and she was weak, and she showed very little interest in her mom and even in nursing. She was diagnosed with dummy foal syndrome, also known as neonatal maladjustment syndrome. So with a lot of help and treatment and constant care, she was 100% in the end. But when her mom was supposed to be trucked back home, she had a panic attack. So her caring owner decided to sign both the mare and the foal over. Now, little Miss Lauren was named after our very own Dr. Lauren, who subsequently also adopted her. And here she is, the day she got to her new home with Dr. Lauren. So now we have a bit of a surprise for you today. How many times did you spot a cat in our video about Cyrus? You're going to have to go back and watch the video and let me know. As you know, we love our cats here at Cart Horse, so we have a special little treat for you today.
Everybody knows our famous office cats, Batman and Sylvester. They're frequently seen doing the filing, attending meetings, enjoying lunch, or generally just making themselves useful around the office. They frequently provide entertainment and moral support. However, there is a third, much lesser spotted office cat named Slinky Malinky. This little black panther is very elusive, and the only person who really ever sees her is Carl, the server of the cat food. Carl even claims to have touched her.
I hope you enjoyed that. Join us next week to find out more about these cats, how they came to live with us, and about the important jobs they have here around Cart Horse. We might even spot the elusive Slinky Malinky. So next week, we'll be hearing from some of our youngest supporters. So be sure to tune back in again. And please remember to like and share our page, and we will see you next week.